welcome back. So I just wanted to do a quick final video for Fortnight Frights to kind of give a final sense of where I ended up. I didn't end up finishing Color Outside the Lines completely, but I do own a copy now, so it doesn't matter that I had to return it to the library, and it's been so good, and I've loved it so much. And I think technically I've read stories that would have counted for Indigenous and Latinx authors, so I think this pretty much covered most of the things I was still missing that I wanted to cover anyways, because it had Black authors, Latinx, Indigenous, or at least I'm pretty sure they count as Indigenous. They're like from India, so if you're Indigenous to a continent, I feel like that counts, but maybe I'm misunderstanding them. But I've enjoyed the stories, and I'm going to keep reading it, and I will finish all the stories eventually. And then the final thing that I had as an update is If Cats Disappeared from the World. I did manage to finish this one. It was an interesting read. Conceptually, I really enjoyed it. Execution-wise, I was a little confused by it. I do think the ending helped tie in some of the issues I was having with the execution, because it ends up being like a letter to his father, but just some of the execution didn't make sense to me. The general concept of If Cats Disappeared from the World being that the main character gets diagnosed with cancer, and then he makes a deal with the devil that one day one thing will disappear from the world, and then he can live another day. So the first day, the thing that disappears is phones, and then clocks, and then it just kind of progresses that way. And I don't know, like, conceptually, again, really cool, but execution-wise, just like the way that things disappeared, it was like they were just abruptly gone, but still had memory of them, it seemed like, but it wasn't really addressed in the story either. Like, when the phones disappeared, you'd expect there to be, like, news stories or something. Everyone's phones have disappeared, but there's nothing in that nature, which maybe since it was going for some philosophical stuff about life and regret is more why it didn't do that, but it didn't take directions that I thought it would or should. So it was an interesting read, but not my favorite read necessarily, because I would have done the concept differently if I was the one who wrote it. But that's how that goes. And then this one counted as my Asian and as my translated piece. I was going to read like Shine and stuff as well, my Asian one, but that just didn't happen. So, oh well. I did get a lot of good reading in the Fortnight Frights, and I'm really glad I participated, and I had a lot of fun, and I hope other people participated and had a lot of fun. I know that the Artisan Geek had a rough time just in life, and so it didn't go the way she wanted it to, but I really enjoyed it, so I hope that she'll do it again, and I hope that other people enjoyed what they did of it, and yeah, but I think that's all I've got for now. This is the Harper, signing out.